Okay guys, this is going to be a really quick demonstration on how to actually graph your Spearmans rank correlation. Now this is recorded, so if I go too fast you can pause, you can rewind, you can do all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go through and do it really quickly. So first off, all you're going to want to do is pick up the data as well as the heading for the section and information that you want to do. So we're going to do our GDP per capita, so 1v2. Hold down Control so you can select both columns at the same time. Then we want to go to Insert, Charts, Scatter. So right now it's going to look something like this. Now to make it look like we want it to, or a line chart, we're going to click on our little bullet points. We're going to come into our plus menu. As you can see, we've got trend line. Don't click on it straight away. We're going to do something first and foremost. We're going to click on our arrow. We want to come down to more options. First things first, before clicking any of your trend line options, we're going to come down and we're going to click on our R-squared value. Okay. What we're going to do, when we choose the best trend, we need to choose the best trend line. At the minute, we can see R squared is 0.48. I might actually move that. Look, R squared is 0.481. Now, if we come back to the point, as we click on it, you can see they're going to change. So that's 0.8. As it is the 0.8, we know that 1 is a perfect distributive. 1 is strong, so 0.81, 4, 7, 6, 3.89. So we can see that our power option, we'll talk about these in class later on, our power option is our best option in terms of the line that best fits the countries allocated. Okay. Once you've got that, you're nearly all the way there. Now I'm not going to show you how to add your titles and your legends and titles and things like that. You know how to do that. But you do need to look at that out because we're going to include it as a figure. So yes, you need to you need your mortality rate up the side, and just to make sure you adhere to bolts. So what else do you need to do? First things first. Once you've done your basic graph, you need to come into your Moodle page, Year 12. And as you can see, there's a worksheet here that says info attaching labels to scale graph. You need to open that. It is going to look identical to this. You need to copy and paste from sub all the way down to end sub, Control C. Come back to your Excel worksheet. Press Alt F11. And you see there are a heap of documents for me open. I don't think you'll have that many. So you click on this workbook, double click, paste, little green play button here, press play. Hopefully, when we go back, it'll have our countries listed on here automatically for us. Now, which countries are you going to graph? Well, the countries you're going to graph are going to be based on your Spearmans rank correlation calculation. You need to choose around about your 3 or 4 strongest relationships. So if -0.88 was your third strongest, you would include it. If you had one from 0.9, 0.95, to 0.88, you choose those. If you have 0.7 and 0.5, you don't need to worry about those because we've got that data in the background. This is to show you which relationships are the strongest, and we want to be able to discuss and talk about our strongest relationships. So only graph your 3 to 4 strongest relationships based on your 1v2, 1v3, 1v4, any ones in those, and it will generally be anything. It should be somewhere between your 9s to high 8s. Okay. Once you've done that, we'll talk more in class, but essentially you're going to need to increase it, put it into your Word document, increase the size. Because these are on top of one another, you're going to want to start to drag them out, and particularly the name tags. So you're going to want to pick the name tags up, drag them out a little bit, otherwise you have no idea about which country is related to which. And you can do this a lot better now. I'm just doing this very quickly because it's a tutorial and I don't want it to last very long. So once you've seen where they actually come from, you can modify them, you can do stuff like that. Other than that, don't forget your bolts, water, orientation, legend, time scale, source. You do need to make sure you color code your specific country. So if you're doing Afghanistan or if you're doing Haiti, you need to make sure you identify that as an independent country, and you probably just want to make your shape feel records. So that identifies your country, and you can identify that as an anomaly for sitting outside or above everything else. The relationship is as GDP increases or decreases, as does the infant mortality rate. So remember, it's a negative, so as one increases, the other decreases. As GDP increases, the mortality rate decreases. Okay. Any questions, problems?